SSDI and SSI beneficiaries. Are you also included for the big special payment from the Social Security Administration? That's a really good question and exactly what I'm going to clarify and explain for you here in the video. Let's get into it and talk through the details. All right, now just a few days ago, I was out in a separate video where I was talking about a big lump sum payment that is sent out from Social Security to some beneficiaries in some instances. To be 100% fair, this actually is only offered to about 24% or less of the people out there who are actually getting Social Security. So to be fair, no, this does not go out to everybody. However, as a result of that video from the other day, I've had a number of you here in the community reaching out saying, hey, I'm an SSDI beneficiary. Can I get this big lump sum payment? Or hey, I receive SSI. That would be really nice. Can I also qualify for this big lump sum payment from Social Security? Again, really good questions, and what I want to clarify for you here in this video, like I've said before in other videos, and I will point it out again really quickly for you. It is so complicated. There's so many different aspects of Social Security. There's so many moving parts, and I want to be fair, a lot of people don't recognize all the different moving parts about Social Security, which is why it is so confusing, and there's a lot of people out there that are probably not even getting the amount of money that they should be or could be out of Social Security because it can be so incredibly confusing. I mean, think about it. When you go to file for your benefit, or maybe you already did at some point, but my point is, was it a little bit confusing, like with all the different aspects and the numbers and percentages and ages and all these different things that they ask? Or did you just kind of say, yeah, I just want my benefit, I'll just take it now, right? Again, it can be very, very confusing. There's a lot of questions that come in around this. Again, why I like to make these videos and watch everything that's going on, because a lot of things are changing very rapidly. And again, I want to keep you posted on this, which, by the way, can I ask you a huge favor? If you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe down below. Totally free to do so. If you're new here or if you haven't done so, thank you so much. A big subscribe button down there. Also, do you know at least one or two people that need this information, as in Social Security information? I have thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel where I'm talking about this literally every single day. Again, please feel free to share this video with them. There's a share button down below. Thank you. Really, really appreciate your support. And let me answer that question for you. Okay. So let's take a little step back to the video from the other day. And again, I don't want to go through all the details of that video simply because it's kind of a lot to talk about. Honestly, it was kind of a long video. There's just a lot of moving parts there. But here's what it comes down to. This big lump sum payment, or what I should say is the one I was referring to the other day in that video. Yes. Okay, just let me take a step back for a second. Yes, SSDI and SSI beneficiaries can be included for some lump sum payments in some instances. However, it is different, okay? Here's what it comes down to. It's always when somebody applies and or gets their award letter, basically their first payment. That's what it comes down to, right? A lot of times it's back payment or retroactive payment is what it comes out to as far as these lump sum payments. If you've been receiving benefits for, say, a year, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, something like that, no, these lump sum payments are not going to come in and all of a sudden just be there at your bank account. That's not really how it works, right? These lump sum payments that I'm referring to, including from the video the other day, come in when somebody is applying for benefits for the first time and they've either waited and or it is retroactive payment for basically the time that they spent between application until the time that they got awarded their awarded their benefits and started receiving their benefits, things like that. A lot of times there is a back payment or lump sum payment. And again, it's different. The parameters on all of this is different depending on which type of benefit you look at. SSDI is different than Social Security retirement. Retirement is different than SSI. Again, all of these are very different, but in general, a lot of these programs do offer some type of one-time, I want to emphasize that, one-time lump sum payment upon getting your benefits for the very first time. Does that make sense? I mean, think back. When you got your very first payment, was it just your regular benefit amount, or was it, few hundred, few $1,000s giving you back payment for the time that you waiting for that application to be approved and or just kind of getting into the time frame where you could start receiving your benefits, right? I would bet most people probably got somewhat of a lump sum payment that very, very first payment you got from Social Security, okay? And again, it's going to vary for everybody a lot. But anyway, the video that I was in the other day, and I said it right there in the video, by the way, that was focused on Social Security retirement beneficiaries. The specific lump sum payment that I was referring to was for Social Security retirement beneficiaries, that lump sum payment, because if they wait until after their full retirement age, in this case for retirees, if they wait until after their full retirement age, every single month the benefits do continue to accumulate an increase to them at a pace of 0.667% or 2/3 of 1% for every 1 month that a beneficiary waits to file for for the benefit. In that situation, over a 6-month period of time, that person has now accumulated a 4% raise to their benefit. They can take it, or they may be offered a lump sum payment from Social Security to catch them up and give them a retroactive lump sum payment to catch up for those 6 months that they delayed. Social Security will pay out up to 6 months, but no more than 6 months worth. Now, that's what that is all about, okay? I talked about the details of that. Now, I mean, this is a pretty cool strategy. If somebody wanted to wait on filing for their benefit after their full retirement age, they could really rack up some big raises. 4% in 6 months, 8% in a full year, 16% after 2 years, and 24% of a permanent raise above and beyond the COLA if they waited until the age of 70. That's incredible. That's a huge raise that somebody could get. And, by the way, assuming somebody's full retirement age is the age of 67, okay? My point is, that's crazy. I mean, that's a huge raise. And then you get your COLAs on top of that. I mean, you're really stacking up the cash at that point. But this is not feasible for everybody. Like I said, only about 24% of the population waits until their full retirement age to actually file for the benefit. Only 10% of people wait until the age of 70 to file for the benefit. The vast majority, about 66% of people, file for the benefit sometime between the ages of 62 and their full retirement age. So you can see 2/3 of the people, and that's totally fine. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. If you want to file for your benefit right away at 62 or 63, 64, 65, whatever, anywhere between 62 and your full retirement age, that's fine. You can do that. But there is a penalty for that as well, right? That's a whole nother topic. We can open up that can of worms in another video. But this is what it's all about. Okay, so long story short, I think I answered this earlier, but I'll just reiterate again, and I'll just make this very clear. SSDI and SSI, in this case, for this retirement benefit lump sum payment that I'm talking about in that video from the other day, SSDI and SSI are not necessarily included in that. However, you have your own respective lump sum payments upon filing for your application or filing your application, the waiting period in which it goes from the time you became disabled until the application was submitted, until the time you got the award letter, minusing off the 5-month waiting period. Again, a lot of different moving parts here, but there is generally a lump sum payment for most SSDI beneficiaries. Again, not everybody. Your very first payment. Same goes for SSI. You can get back payment there as well for a handful of months, but it can't be like years and years. It's not that long at all. But there can be several $1,000s that can be paid out in a lump sum payment for these beneficiaries. Again, SSDI and SSI. But I can talk about all those. I can make dedicated videos if you want me to, talking about the lump sum payment options and when these occur for SSDI, the lump sum payments when they occur for SSI. But in that video from the other day, I was specifically talking about retirement and waiting until after your full retirement age and getting that accumulation of increases, the 0.667% or 2/3 of 1% for every month that somebody waits after the full retirement age. And then Social Security offering a lump sum payment to catch them back up for all the months that they've delayed in exchange for the 4% increase that they've accumulated on their benefit because of delaying. Follow all that? I know, right? So confusing. So much information. I totally get it. Okay, so I want to do whatever I can to break all this information down into short videos, into little incremental bits, right? Because again, I could sit here and rattle off all the possible information that it's ever rattling around in my head in a single video about Social Security. It'd probably be about a 2-hour video. It'd be so confusing and convoluted that it would just be not worth it. My point is, that's why I like to make these videos that are short, straight to the point, and talking about one specific topic, right? Anyway, for those of you that have been asking, does that answer your question? I hope so. If not, please let me know down below in the comment section. I can certainly jump on a live stream. I can come back in another dedicated video. I can do whatever I can for you. I'm here for you. As I've said before, I'm here to represent you. I'm here to help you understand this. I'm here to advocate for you. I'm here to watch all the headlines, the details, bring anything to your attention. Also, bust any myths that are out there or other headlines that are coming out saying, oh, this and that and all these other things. I will bring you the information. I will bring you the honest, transparent, accurate and reliable information, as I say every single day in these videos. That's my point, that's my dedication, and what I want to do for you here in this community. I hope this helps you. Again, please subscribe down below. Totally free to do so. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, thank you. Really appreciate it. Again, if you know 1 or 2 people that would benefit from this information or any videos talking about fixed income benefit, please feel free to share this video or this channel with them. Thank you, really appreciate that. Feel free to like the video, thumbs up button down below. Otherwise, check out the well over 5,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand selected for you down below in the description at the top of the comment section, and right now showing up on your screen as well. You'll see some videos there. Thank you, just really appreciate you. Please have a nice day. Take care. I'll catch you again later on the next